Back with our game of the week, campus legend, college basketball. We are ready to play number 11, University of Arizona. We were expected to win 4 games this season and be the worst team in the Great Plains Conference, which is code for Big 12. Let's see. Time, folks. Now, the game has not prompted me to do any recruiting yet, so I haven't done it. Seems to me like I should be. Whoa, okay, it always starts too fast. Starts too fast. Okay, let's just pause real quick. So they start with a foul. We hit a 3-pointer. Nice. Then we fouled, and they hit a 3-pointer. Okay, we're caught up. Let's continue. Obviously, if we can be anywhere close to this team, that's a huge positive for us. We play slow ball with a big lineup. So we play 2 centers, 2 forwards, and a slashing guard. And we play slow ball to try to minimize the possessions because we're not a very good team. Like this, good teams are expected to win more than 4 games. So that's kind of how we're playing it. Like the fewer possessions, the less opportunity for people to notice how bad we are. In other words, maybe you steal a win once in a while. Just if there's fewer possessions. The more possessions there are, a good team's going to win more often, in my mathematical opinion. Nice block. When you play 2 centers and 2 forwards, you want those blocks. Like you need the blocks. We always have turnovers. Well, we're big. We're not agile. So, but hey, 9-3 start. We'll take that. Let's go on a little run, folks. We're getting the post points. We hit a deep 3. That was wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna roll over on us. Shoot. Villarreal is our lockdown forward, so he scores more than you would think he would. But he's not known for his shooting. Henry's our slashing guard. It's interesting. I always picture the guard slashing going down the right side. Looks like there's been a lot of that. Their shooting is a lot more balanced. We have a lot more shots, which surprises me because usually we have a lot more turnovers and they have more shots. So, we're playing a little over our heads here. That's cool, man. I mean, better up 6 than down 6. They seem to be really good at coming back and scoring, but we haven't rolled over. I was worried we'd be in for 3 massive blowouts. Got to hit our free throws if we want that. He's a scorer, but you don't think of centers as being top free throw people. It'd be interesting to see where our team ranks overall. I suspect it would be pretty low in the national free throw percentage contest. But we should be good at rebounding. I think that's one thing I'm going to do after this one is kind of check our stats relative to the national averages and see where we're at. I would imagine we're better at blocks and rebounds and high on turnovers. Probably not a good free throw shooting team. Ooh, we got blocked. That's unfortunate. Hank Baker. They're 2 for 2 from. Matter of fact, both teams combined are 3 for 3 from 3-point land. Okay, Arizona back in the game. I wonder how, did they just come up with a certain number of portraits and then they just, randomly distributed them? Or are there, more of certain types of portraits than others? I don't know. Just curious. We have gone cold, folks. And they have not. Henry's our guard, drives inside, scores. All right, quick check of the box score. We are being led by Henry, which I really thought Henry would be my top scorer for the year. Ferguson actually is. But hey, they're all +1. That's positive. Okay. Turnovers not bad yet. They have Mendoza doing all of their scoring. Wow, 2 for 2 from 3-point land. So he's the one to watch, I guess. I wonder if he's, you know, from a national perspective, like, yep, he's the guy. He's shooting again. But he missed. We'll take that. You look at our scoring, man, it's all deep into the paint. Oh, man, another block. Baker's got a couple of blocks. That is unfortunate. All right, we have our first miss from 3-point land. And we got the rebound. Okay, we're almost to the 1/4 mark, and we're still in the game. That's a big deal. I mean, we're actually winning. Baker fouls. Yay. He's probably a rim protector, would be my guess. All right, that's what we need to do, is make those foul shots. Up by 3. Oh, he turns it over. All right. Sanders is in. Sanders is our post scorer. He's earned some more minutes overall, so hopefully, you know, here he's fouls, hit at least one. All right, that's what we wanted. Puts us up by 4. Yeah, that's the problem with having a very big lineup, is you don't expect the free throws. Oh, rebound though. These are other. So we have both post scorers in. That is a lineup that I have been interested in trying. Having Warren and Sanders both scorers in at the same time. Then I don't have the rim protector. I've got 2 rim protectors, Vasquez and Davis. And then they would be kind of in the backup role. Now, it would make sense that we would score more, but maybe not have as good plus minus. That's my thought. Sanders with turnover, so maybe that's a bad idea. All right, Norton coming in as our combo guard. He's been earning more minutes as well. Seems to be a guy who, he's coming in for Warren, was a post scorer. So this is our small ball lineup. So much for the double post scorer lineup experiment. Short lived, but we're still up 4. We're up 4 with 9 to go in the first. So yes, please. We are having the turnovers the way you would expect. That's just something my team has an identity. You can argue whether it's, a great identity, but it is our identity. They've got Baker, who seems to be like a really good post player. When I looked at the stats for Arizona, they looked like they ran through the post. So we've practiced up our post defense. So far, I'm going to say it's working, Sanders with the board. And these are our backups doing a good job. So in general, our starters, I think, underperform a little. I should check this out after the game as well. I think our starters probably don't have as good a plus minus as our backups. I think our backups are just maybe a little stronger than the other teams, and probably why I play a few less minutes for the starters than most of the competition that I play against. We'll see here. All right. I mean, we're up 6. Again, it's a little early, but if we play them tough, kudos for us. If we beat them, that would be huge. We'd be 3-1 and have a legitimate win under our belts. And maybe we start thinking about the tournament, folks. Because, I'm playing this game because March Madness is an exciting time for basketball fans. This is an exciting time for fans of San Marcos State. All right, we're up 9. That blows my mind. Now, they're probably a better three-point shooting team than we are. We aren't much of one. They've taken more than we have, but you can make up points a lot. Oh, there goes Norton, though. Boom, look at that. 3 for 3 from distance. Cool. All right. Get the board. Come on. I want it too bad. Yep, there we go. All right. Nice part is that we do have the depth, so we haven't really last time our Henry, I think, he's our slashing guard and the only guard on the starting team. So guard, 2 forwards, 2 centers. He did get 4 fouls, and we lost that game. So I think we're in a lot of trouble if Henry gets into foul trouble. The rest of them, I think we can work with. You know, like, it's not the end of the world. We really don't have a point guard other than Henry. We have combo guards. We have, 3 and D, but we don't have. Well, we don't even have 3 and D. That's a forward. So, yeah. All right, up 7 with 4 to go in the first half. But when you're playing the number 11 team in the country, that's a big deal. And it's an away game. They're the home team. So, I always get excited when Ferguson shoots because he's our playmaker, but obviously didn't get that one. All right. 4 minutes to go, up by 3. Just to go, if we could go into halftime tied, that's a win, right? We're shortening the game, gives us a chance. But they're on a run, and we have gone cold. And they have not. 1 point game. We might be really lucky to go in tied. That might be fairly optimistic. We're getting our starters back in. Warren's our starting post scorer, so maybe we, are fresh, can stop their run. They just got a steal, 3-point. We got a bad feeling. Oh, and we foul. Well, that pretty much guarantees I'll get the lead. Oh my goodness. 3 minutes to go. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in the second half we're putting this on speed play because you would not expect a team that with an anticipated 4 wins would be able to compete with the number 11 team in the country. I'm super impressed with what we've done so far, but we're pretty cold here. Let's just stack real quick box score. Our shooting is just probably 20% for Ferguson. He's our playmaker. That's a problem. Where's Henry? 3 of 6. He's not been too bad. Turnovers. He doesn't have any turnovers as a point guard. Norton, as the combo guard, has 2. So it's the opposite of what we usually do with the. Oh my! Mendoza has 20 in the first half. It's not even over yet. Well, we know what the problem is. Yowza. I wonder if he's one of the best players in the country. At least offensive players. Yep, it's getting out of control. Probably think about that. We were up, 6 points, something like that? 8 points? And we just stopped scoring. And this happens in real life. I'm not saying the game's not good or realistic, but man, it is like at least a 11 or 12 point run for them. Feels like. I don't think we've scored in a while. And it continues. Wow. Let's see where I'm going to speed it up till halftime and just see how bad it gets, because we're in a world of hurt, folks. Maybe I shouldn't be giving up on my team. We're only down 2. Just seemed like things were so bad. And they are a good team. So they're the 11 team in the country. All right. So we go in at halftime down 5. I was hoping for tied because we were way ahead. A little depressing that we're down 5. But look at this. They've got Mendoza with 20 points, 9 points here for Medina. Our top scorer is 8 points, and it's a backup. That's rough, folks. That's rough. All right. Back at it. I mean, are we still in the first half? Okay. Still in the first half? What is going on here? We're still in the first half. I mean, we've been at 0 minute. Wow. So now we're down 8. Ugh. All right. I'm going to speed it up a little bit because it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. We'll if we start making a move, we'll slow it down. But to be honest, I don't know. I'm not sure I see it in us, to be honest. Oh, there's the block. That's what we were hoping for with our big rim protectors. I think I mentioned we have 2 7-footers and I think 2 6'11" guys. So we've got a lot of size, which is why we run 2 centers, 2 forwards, and a guard. And it's worked, right? We're supposed to win 4 games in the season. We've already got 2 under our belts in the first 3 games. Now, this probably is going to put us at 2-2, but again, could be worse. And this is our murderer's row. We're playing 3 top 25 teams in a row. We're gonna rack up some losses. I mean, it's gonna happen. If we could win one of those, we would be jubilant. I thought maybe this was going to be the one. Now, number 11, that's, I think, the middle. I think one's in the low 20s for top 25 ranking and one's in the top 10, and it might even be in the top 5. So I think that's the next game. So we'll probably drop to 2 and 3. But hey, I mean, we hung tough for the first half, for most of the first half. First quarter for sure, we looked real good. I wonder if that has something to do with stamina. Like, are we not as fit? That could be a thing. I might mix it up. I've been focusing on post, defense, sort of the inside defensive game. Maybe it's time for me to start working on something else. There's, I could do general training, could do maybe some intangibles. Well, yeah, looks like this game's kind of getting away from us. They're up double digits. We'll speed it up a little here, unless it suddenly gets close. But yeah, it looks like they're putting it to us pretty good. It's too bad real life isn't like this, where you could slow down the really good games and just kind of let the bad games speed up and speed on by. I mean, I know you can stop watching. I'm aware of that, but you kind of want, like, if we started to make a comeback, it'd be like, oh, maybe let's slow this down, watch some. But now we're not at all making a comeback. We are getting a honk. We're down 20. Let's just kind of, we're not going to win this. Ooh. Oh boy, are we not going to win this. Lost by 31. Let's check the stats, folks. Okay, for them, interesting that Mendoza ended with 20. Only played 24 minutes. They played a lot of backups. That says a lot. Norton played a fair amount. Oh, these numbers are rough. Whew. 12 points for Henry. That's the most. Ferguson with 9, 8 for Norton. Wow, guys. That's rough. Okay. At the end of each game, we like to adjust the minutes for the team a little bit. Let's walk through it. Henry, top scorer, bad plus minus, 2 fouls, 2 blocks from our guard. Nice, only 2 turnovers. I mean, if I can get 2 blocks and 2 turnovers from my guard for 34 minutes, okay. 4 rebounds. He rebounds pretty well for guard consistently. Not the distributor I wish he were. Maintains his minutes. Villarreal is what? 5 points, 3. I mean, the numbers are going to look bad. I don't see anything catastrophic here. Yeah. So Ferguson had an off game. Now we've been pumping up his minutes. He played less because he fouled out. I think he keeps his minutes. 3 of 5 from deep. He keeps his minutes. Sanders, he's our backup post guy. He must have come in for Ferguson. Ferguson is listed as a playmaker. Sanders is a post scorer, so that kind of makes sense. Even though he's more of a center. 5 points, 3 rebounds, 4 turnovers. That hurt us a little bit there. I could see Sanders losing a minute, to be honest. All right. Velasquez, what do we see here? 4 point. Like I said, the numbers are going to be bad for everybody. Good rebounds. I'm going to give him back a minute. I think I've been taking minutes away from him. I'm going to give him back a minute that I took from Sanders. All right, Norton, 8 points. Really bad plus-minus ratio. Rebounds are good. Assists are good. Turnovers are really bad. I think Arizona was a pretty good defensive team. I mean, the point total would indicate that. I'm not going to ding him. I don't think I'm going to make a ton of adjustments. I mean, bottom line is we were playing a really good team and they hogged us. Warren, he's lost a lot of minutes as a post scorer. He's not scoring, but his plus minus could be a lot worse. He stays. Davis is our rim protector backup. These guys all have as good a plus minus as you could hope for, so they're fine. Okay, so let's go real quick and adjust the minutes. We don't have a lot of adjusting to do. We got honked like we thought we would. Played really good for the first quarter. And think about how often you see that in the real world, where the underdog plays a really good first quarter, they're up, and you think, oh man, they might do it, and then they get honked real bad. So I think the game is pretty realistic from that perspective. Sanders loses a minute. Velasquez gets a minute back. Boom. Look at this, 7'7", 6'11". We start 3 guys 6'11" and taller. Then we got a 6'4" slasher and a 6'3" playmaker. Yes, please. For a guy I expected to win 2-2 is not bad, but let's check the schedule, folks. Number 2 team in the country, undefeated, SPU, is coming to town. Number 2 team, Florida Central. Huh. Well, obviously they are good. Then we play Auburn. Okay. Well, this one's going to be rough, folks. Let's just see what they do. Look at that coach. That is a good coach, Taylor Martinez. All right. They rank real good in a lot of stuff. They may be so good, it's hard to tell. Now, they're high in blocks. So I'm thinking maybe they're a big team. What does their three-pointers look like? They're not great at threes. Not as good as a shooting team, more of a defensive team. Okay. All right. And let's go check out our team real quick here. What do we look like? We are bad at points. We play slow ball, so not shocking. Blocks, we're better like at blocks than assists. Really bad at assists. Okay. Actually, really good at three-pointers. Huh. Did not see that coming. All right. Let's talk about getting ready for the next game. We've been doing post defense, focusing on that. I think we'll just do general. Overall. All right. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy this kind of material. And otherwise, we will see you later. Have a great day, great life, play great games. We'll see you.